वेलकम बैक टू द स्ट्रीम। आज
No slacking, soldier.
कंटिन्यू करेंगे फॉरबिडन वेस्ट। खांसी आ रही है इतनी।
Come on, I've got the board set.
आज मैंने कुछ ग्राइंड नहीं किया है, मुझे टाइम नहीं मिला था। थोड़ी तभी अब चल खांसी अभी पता नहीं क्यों शुरू हो गई, खांसी से रिलेटेड।
I'll join too then.
No. Do that, soldier? Not even close.
Good.
तो अभी मेन आई थिंक ये मेन मिशन ही होगा, चेक कर लेता हूँ। हाँ, ये वाला मिशन कर लेते हैं। मेमोरियल ग्रुप पे जाना है, उसके लिए पहले फास्ट ट्रैवल पॉइंट पे जाता हूँ। ये रही, दिख ही नहीं रही थी कहाँ है। तो देख के तो लग रहा है वही वाला कॉल्ड्रन है जो बीच में मैंने छोड़ दिया था। अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ये वापस उसके पास जाना है, शाप जी के पास। थोड़ी अलग लग रही है।
Gates are shut. Guess I'll have to come back later.
Are you in need of supplies?
के पास क्या क्या है?
Next time I will
Okay.
take your shards.
फिर यहाँ अंदर ही तो जाना है। अच्छा, मैं गलत एंट्रेंस से अंदर घुस गया था।
Outlander, Chief Akaro and Marshal Katalo await you within.
ओके, तो ऑलरेडी अंदर है, वेटिंग फॉर मी।
The
अरे वो
core should be
बूढ़ी
starting
होगी।
soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the
ये तो
chamber
कोई और
beneath
है।
Hikaro's throne. And ether.
बात नहीं कर रही मैं।
Well met, Aloy. I was hoping we'd run into each other again after the flood and Bleeding Mark.
Natika. So you did it.
मेरा आर्मर इसके वाला ही लग रहा है कि
Chief's
इसके
guard
पेट का टैटू और मेरे पेट
It
का
wasn't
टैटू
an
सेम
easy
ही है।
choice, but yes. After you left, we laid Kentuck to rest.
बस
and I
एनपीसी के
thought
लिए
about
ऐसा
what I
बनाया
said.
और मेरे लिए
He
ऐसा।
served his clan, his tribe, as best as he could. I have to do the same.
I'm sure he'd be proud.
And he'd reprimand me for allowing myself to be distracted.
Can't have that.
Thank you again, Aloy. Strike true as the 10.
अच्छा, वही है जिसके मास्टर को बचाया था मैंने पानी में से, केव में से, जो फ्लड्स आई थी। मैं गार्ड बन गई है अब। I don't think यहाँ से रास्ता है, इस तरफ से होगा। पूरा सामने खड़ा हुआ है, वो नहीं पता कोटालो है मेन हेड है, ऐसे देख के तो पता नहीं लग रहा, ये तो कोई और ही लग रहा है।
Speak to the chief when you're ready.
मैं कर ही रहा हूँ। और कहाँ जाऊँ मैं? और कुछ
This
रास्ता
must
भी
lead to
है।
the arena.
वहाँ लड़ाई होगी क्या मेरी? ओके, डेटा पॉइंट है। शायद अब मेरे को बेसमेंट में ही लेके जा रहा है डायरेक्टली। नहीं,
It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
May your blade be light.
मुझे क्यों लग रहा है यहाँ मुझे मशीन के साथ छोड़ने वाले हैं, क्यों पिछली गेम में भी ऐसे ही था, एक रॉक ब्रेकर के साथ ऐसे छोड़ दिया था मेरे को नीचे। ऑब्टेन टेनाख्त मार्शल, ये क्या मिला है जो मेरे पास था? मेरे ख्याल से मेरे को वो मिला है, आउटफिट मिला है टेनाख्त मार्शल का। हाँ, ये आउटफिट मिला है। देखने में सही है, बट मेरे पास ऑलरेडी उसका बेटर वर्जन है, ये रेड वाला ही विंडिकेटर। ऑलरेडी उससे बेटर आउटफिट पहन के बैठा हुआ हूँ।
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal. Literally.
Catalo helped.
Yes. Takote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Catalo,
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
you will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make
तो अब
whatever
रिगाला को मारना
preparations you
लगता है.
must.
वो भागेगी
Once the
लेकिन
cool
अभी
route
और
begins, you must see it through.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice.
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool route where they fell.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
ये
Aren't you supposed to be on guard duty?
Flamesong honors your name.
This cool road will honor the fallen marshal.
यार मेरे को कोई वो दिख रहा था डेटा पॉइंट. न्यू नहीं है.
Skill will determine.
तो मैं यहाँ पहले भी आ चुका हूँ. कर रहे थे इसको भी अपग्रेड लगे यार. मेरे पास 3 स्किल पॉइंट है. I don't think मैं यूज कर सकता हूँ. मेरे को 5 चाहिए.
To knock this found in the cool route. This
देख लेता हूँ एक बार. हाँ 5 चाहिए अभी तो फिलहाल.
Today will
Battle's
demand a
coming.
sharpened blade.
It's your hand that made this happen,
Regala will come for the
Outlander.
chief. Only question is when.
Mr. Kote, this looks like
ये कौन है? Sky Clan वाले.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
मेरे ख्याल से वहाँ की मैंने साइड क्वेस्ट नहीं करी हैं. 3 अगर मैं कर लेता. यहाँ पे थोड़े और डायलॉग्स होते हैं और बंदे भी होते हैं.
Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of the stretch.
And look, we
पहुँच
are
गया
not
बैरिकेड पे.
alone in this fight.
मेरे को ऊपर जाना था क्या? अरे ऊपर जाना था. ऊपर कहाँ से आऊँ? ऊपर आने का रास्ता ही नहीं है. यहाँ कैसे होगा? ऊपर कैसे जाऊँ? तो ऊपर चढ़ी हुई है. अच्छा वो रही सीढ़ियाँ.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad.
Ravager.
Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine.
Ravagers
The
cannon है.
honor is yours.
उसे infinite नहीं होगी मुझे
Regala
लग
may
रहा है.
have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
आ गए लगता है. ठीक है. Claw Strider.
Dana! The cool root is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood!
से अंदर ट्रायल करवा रहा
New
है.
leaders! Release the quarry!
मुझे खुद जाना है क्या?
Challengers! Approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did and seize your glory.
मेरे ख्याल से मैं इंटरप्ट करने वाला हूँ बीच में. हाथ में भी कुछ नहीं है, कोई बो नहीं, कोई कुछ नहीं, खाली स्पीयर्स है. इससे सीधा हैवी टारगेट उठना है, बट स्लो है इसका. मेरे को फन से दूर करना हुआ है. आ गई, आ गई.
Here they come!
कैरन तो जल्दी खत्म
Hold
हो
them
जाएगी.
back! Defend the cool root!
250 है यार, कैरन ज्यादा है. रैवेजर को ही मारूंगा पहले. चलो जल गया है वो तो. रैवेजर जलने वाला है. अरे कौन मार रहा है? ये रैवेजर ही है. रैवेजर दूर से बस लगा हुआ है मारने में, और भी आ रहे हैं. एक और आ गया क्या? ये तो मर गया. He's dead. नीचे नहीं कूद रही यार ये. नीचे नहीं कूदने दे रहे हैं. अच्छा और भी सामान पड़ा है इधर. और कहाँ है? एक और रैवेजर आया हुआ है. कैनन उतारनी पड़ेगी. बहुत मार रहा है कैनन से. सारी उतार दूंगा इस पे. ये मरना चाहिए, यही है जो रेंज से मुझे मार सकता है. एक और फ्लावर हॉर्न आ गया है। और है क्या? और मिलेगा? देखना पड़ेगा, और पड़े होंगे। ये पड़ी और सारे यही इकट्ठे बैठे हुए हैं ये तो। ये तो क्या? और क्या इनकमिंग बोला इसने? ओके, ये आया महाराज। इसका तो इसको एक्सप्लोड करना है ना। खत्म हो गया। एक और। हट हट हट। हटा। आई थिंक हो गया। अभी भी कोई मशीन बची है क्या? एक छोटी सी मशीन बची हुई है बिल्कुल। हो गया। ये मशीन से आई हैं, बंदे तो आए नहीं बिल्कुल भी।
There. What is that?
रॉक ब्रेकर।
I don't know.
Hold the defenses! Go!
रॉक ब्रेकर ही होगा, और क्या होगा ये? पता ही था, और कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता। सुसाइड मशीन जमीन के अंदर से आए हैं। नहीं भागेगी ये फिर से। भागना तो इसको पड़ेगा। मैं पहुंच गया तो। ये भी आ गया।
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire!
Hopefully the
Glitter
bullet
fang.
will fire a few shots from that ballista.
ओके, ये चीज बढ़िया हो गई कि ये फिर से पकड़ लिया है। अरे इसने मारा कब? अरे यार मेरे पास ये नहीं है हील के लिए कुछ भी, ये तो गड़बड़ हो गई। है किधर ये?
Here goes nothing.
क्या बलिस्ता चढ़ गई है शायद।
Take that, machine. Gotta reload. Keep us attention.
ले तो रखी है मैंने टेंशन इसकी।
I can't get a good shot. Get the machine away from the ballista.
अच्छा इसको यहाँ लेकर आना है, इसको इधर लेकर आना है। यार ये कितना हिलता है ये।
Can't get a good shot. Get the machine away from the ballista.
मेरे को इसके पीछे से कैसे लग गई मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा। ये इधर ही आएगा।
Come on, come on.
ये गया नीचे।
Keep us attention. Here goes nothing. Take that, machine. Reloading. Ready.
ये फटी। बहुत हिलता है यार ये। बलिस्ता काम तो आ रही है लेकिन इसके वीक स्पॉट्स पे हिट नहीं कर पा रहा, बहुत ज्यादा हिल रही है ये। करंट मारने वाला लग रहा है। पड़ी कर क्या रहा है ये? मैं इसका आइस वाला मार फोड़ने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ बट ये इतना हिल रहा है। भाई फिर पड़ेगी इसको बलिस्ता। फर्ज वाटर है मेरे ख्याल से वो। बहुत स्लो है यार इसका ड्रॉ। चढ़ेगा ऊपर शायद अभी। चल यार कुछ तो दे, कुछ तो दे। उसके साइड में पड़ी है। ओके डाउन। आई थिंक इट शुड डाई नाउ। मारा तो मैंने है।
Regala went after Hikaru. Katara. I gotta get to him.
Okay.
Champion, get to the chief!
Get to the chief! They need help!
We'll defend the hall. Help the chief.
कहाँ से हॉल डिफेंड करोगे यार तुम? ये एनिमी है कौन है? दोस्ती है। इन सब ने तो मार दिया। मुझे एक्चुअली लड़ना नहीं था, शायद सीधा भागते हुए जाना था। बट मैं लूटते हुए जाऊंगा। कहाँ इनका चीफ? उधर है शायद यहाँ से। लड़ रही होगी। ध्यान चला गया उधर। वो छोड़ देगी लग रहा। गई, बच गई, फिर भी बच गई। भाग जाएगी अब फिर से। मुझे तो लग रहा भाग जाएगी फिर से। डरपोक कहेगी। तुम देखो भाग जाती है।
This isn't finished. I'll be back with everything I have. And all who stand with Hikaru will be run red.
भाग रही है पर पूरा स्टाइल मार के।
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
सही में यार।
I'll do what I can to.
रॉक ब्रेकर और
No,
स्लिथर
you've
फैंग
done
तक को लेकर आई है।
Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
भगवान बना दिया उन्होंने मेरे को अपना। चलो एक मॉड्यूल तो मिल गया है। पोसाइडन के मॉड्यूल की जगह मैं पहले ही पहुंच गया था एक्सप्लोर करते करते।
This is it. Aether's below.
मैं नीचे जाऊंगा तो मुझे करंट तो नहीं लगेगा? जगह तो करंट वाली लग रही है। चल नहीं लगा।
What's this place?
सीढ़ियाँ थी।
There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Gotta get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the ten are
ये क्या है? सब बस लैप है। मेरे को लगा ना किस तरीके का आर्मर है।
all of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived.
कुछ भी नहीं बचा अब। White House.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hakaro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction.
ये इनकी कॉपी कर रहा था मतलब।
For a nation and a world without want or war.
ये भी करेंगे अब ऐसा सल्यूट।
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
तो बेस भी जाना पड़ेगा।
Go to
सब
the
तो जाना ही है।
mountains west of Plainsong.
उसको लगाने के लिए।
A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like
side quests भी आ गई हैं यहाँ पे।
Might be worth checking out.
और ये अब पूरी तरह से चल गए हैं। होलोग्राम सारे सही से चल गए हैं।
I think I might head over to the hunting grounds later. You in?
Sure. Let every blade win honor today.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regalla denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regalla's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home.
आएगा नहीं.
Chief Hekarro cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
What made Cavo join Regalla's rebellion?
For some, Regalla represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regalla attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hekarro, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
If Cavo joined Regalla's rebellion of his own accord, will Hekarro let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try.
Okay.
I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regalla's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
यहाँ पे बात नहीं करने वाली.
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
Strike silent, not true. का डैमेज ज़्यादा है. नई क्वेस्ट है, ये पता नहीं शायद बाहर ही है. ये होगा. पर्पल चमक रहा.
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Dekka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hekarro won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok. and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
अच्छा ballista repair
You
करनी
need to hunt
पड़ेगी.
down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena.
I think
on
मेरे
the
पास
northeast
already
side of
है.
the grove.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
अब hunting ground के medals का फायदा होगा.
Having the arena open again will be a boost to the entire tribe.
तो अभी फिलहाल मेरे को जाना है. ये क्या है? बस जा. भाई मेरे पे spear मार रहा था गधा.
Guess I need to head southeast to find that rollerback. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
तो पता ही था. ये क्या है यार? अरे कैसे हो राहुल भाई? वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रो. ये मर्चेंट कहाँ गायब हो गया? इधर आ गया लगता है. टास्क का बग हो गया. हंटर ने जगह चेंज कर ली अपनी. आजकल वो बच्चे नहीं आए आपकी स्ट्रीम पे. हाँ उसके एग्जाम चल रहे थे. बाद में ही आएगा शायद. ओके यहाँ पे और भी कुछ है. देखते हैं क्या है ये. मेरे ख्याल से तो हर्बलिस्ट वगैरह ही कुछ होगा या फिर ये एरिना ओपन वाली भी हो सकती है. इसने मेरे ख्याल से कहीं और बुलाया है. ओके यहाँ पर भी मशीन स्ट्राइक है. ये नया लग रहा है. तो क्वेश्चन मार्क कहाँ है यार? तो यहाँ सामने है. स्टैश था बस. हाँ समझ गया राहुल भाई. धीरे धीरे आ जाएंगे. और बताओ तुम्हारे क्या हाल है? फास्ट ट्रैवल करते हैं. अभी दो चीजें और थी वो बाद में देखूंगा. अभी वापसी तो आना ही है यहाँ पे. हम गाया में वो लगा देते हैं मॉड्यूल जो मिला है. एथर टू गाया. उसके बाद पोसाइडन पे जाऊंगा मैं. एथर देने के बाद वो भी मिल जाएगा शायद. अभी जो गया था क्या नाम था? कोटालो. इसको भी दे दिया.
Waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line to your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's
गाना
music.
सुन रहा है.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on. If you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's
Candles किसने लगाई है? Zo नहीं लगाई होंगी.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
The old ones like to dance.
Well, they didn't have two left feet, like I do.
ये करने जा रहा है बस.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tanakh rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Otaro friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad'll mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. So, you've met...
I thought...
You shouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So, Talana...
I'm more like rushed through, only Karjar, but...
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tanakh rebels. They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Dervahl and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tanakh?
Pretty much.
Well, that's just great.
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Well, I could have the Vanguard check Chain Scrape and Barren Light, in case they're moving any supplies through there. But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful about it.
Yeah. And they have focuses, too. Makes it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
Hold on. Way back, when we first met, you came looking for me in Meridian Because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this...
You could scan for other focuses.
And if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
Just let me know if you find anything.
You got it.
You should know. He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's probably all part of some master plan, huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Damn straight.
अरे यार,
How are you settling in?
skip नहीं होएगा.
I don't...
वापस वही बात हो रही है.
Let me know if you... I'll keep scouting.
Be careful.
ये तो बात हो गई. अभी ये दोनों है. Question mark क्या है?
I know.
Collected supply? अरे nice यार. मेरे लिए सामान यहाँ पे मिला करेगा मुझे.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks.
इसके लंबे dialogues ना हो यार.
I want to
skip कर लेता हूँ.
never.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay.
You got mix you.
Whatever.
Talana नहीं मिली मेरे को अभी तक. वैसे तो.
And we, but I.
How's? How's?
You know, look.
Skip कर लेता हूँ बस.
You guys read?
And all it's hard without.
Thanks.
Yeah.
ये फालतू की बात है, but I don't know यहाँ पे exclamation mark है इसलिए.
We guessed they, but that won't.
करना नहीं चाहिए वैसे तो.
Think you can hold?
If Aaron, we'll be fine.
But मुझे पता है ये irrelevant बातें होंगी. इससे अलग से बात करनी है.
Varl looks happy.
Learning is.
You've spoken
a few.
You've been getting.
Of course, in the.
I see you.
Gaia, so nerd, it does.
Right.
I shall return.
Okay. देखते हैं. बाकी दोस्त भी मेरे यहीं कहीं होने चाहिए. बाकी कहाँ है यार? तलाना भी नहीं मिल रही और वो भी नहीं मिल रहा. खटा लो.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room.
मेरा room?
Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
What?
That was thoughtful of them.
Training के लिए मेरा stash, workbench भी होगी. क्या ये तो training के लिए है?
This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward.
और Wolf, कैसे हो? हमारा असली नाम क्या है भाई?
Nola's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted.
Real life name, हाँ भाई.
What?
Wolf बोलना थोड़ा अजीब लगता है ना, तो पता हो तो सही रहता है.
My old spear.
पुरानी गेम वाला.
Helped me make it. When I finished my training.
That is confidential. चलो ठीक है भाई, कोई बात नहीं. कैसे हो?
When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still.
चलो बढ़िया यार.
Wish he was here.
ये भी हो गया. ये I think just artifact जो मेरे को पहले गेम में और इसमें मिले हुए हैं. Place pendant.
Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while.
मेरे पास और भी हैं क्या? क्योंकि लग रहा है और लगेंगे.
Be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And
और तो कुछ भी नहीं है इधर.
Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all.
Is this
cover the sub-functions?
After Wall got oofed. हाँ. वार्ल है अभी. अभी कुछ नहीं हुआ वार्ल को. बाहर ही है.
Elizabeth would be proud.
उसको बंदी मिल चुकी है वार्ल को.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
10 road machines too.
अच्छा इसको ये वाला कमरा दे दिया है। ये बैठा ये भी फोकस देख रहा है।
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions.
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago, that you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
इससे बात नहीं कर रहा मैं क्योंकि I know ये लंबी बात होगी। मैं ऑफ स्ट्रीम इससे बात कर लूँगा। डायलॉग्स बहुत ज़्यादा लंबे हो जाएंगे अगर इससे अभी बात करी तो। मेरे को वो नहीं मिल रही है, टलाना भी होनी चाहिए यहाँ पे।
Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
ड्रोन से कोई लेना देना मिला नहीं है अभी। मुझे लग रहा है एक कमरा इसमें ऐसा होना चाहिए जो ड्रोन से रिलेट करे।
Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in.
वो अभी तक नहीं मिली। टलाना पता नहीं कहाँ बैठी है। टलाना बस छुप के बैठी हुई है जहाँ भी है। ये तो मेरा कमरा ही आ गया वापसी। चलो गाया को वो दे देते हैं अब। ईथर। वेट टलाना इज इन गेम। हाँ है।
Aloy, when you're ready.
टलाना is still in this game. ये होगा शायद ड्रोन्स को देने वाला।
Gaia,
matter with you.
what is this?
ये होगा ड्रोन्स वाला।
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome.
मैंने 3 ड्रोन्स ले रखे हैं।
The relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore.
मेरे पास है already.
Reconnect some of them already.
मिल गया। Connect the server
It
drones.
seems like there are more out there.
मेरे पास 3 है ना?
There we go. More data for the dome.
अरे ये क्या हुआ? रेड मार्कर क्यों आया उस पे?
An excellent choice.
अच्छा हो गया। ऑटोमेटिकली 3 आ गए हैं। बाकी मेरे को करने हैं। क्या हो रहा है? गाय से ऐसे भी बात कर सकता हूँ मैं क्या नॉर्मली? इस पे नॉर्मल एक्सक्लेमेशन बार का रहा है। अच्छा ये वो ड्रोन देख रहा है जहाँ पे वो थंडर जॉ था। नाइस। पर यहाँ पे डीमन क्या कर रहा है? यार थंडर जॉ था। ये थोड़ी और कंप्लीट हो जाएगी। उसके बाद अब इसको पोसाइडन देना है। खाली हो गया।
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
और सब फंक्शन भी हैं।
Yes.
ये साइड
The
क्वेस्ट होगी ये
transmission
भी एक
occurred
तरीके
so
से.
slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates हैं.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Okay.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades proving lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
हो सकता है.
So
मेरे को पहली तो सही
maybe
लगी
they
थी.
sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
Yeah.
You said the coordinates
ऐसा
lead
पूरी
to a
अर्थ बना
mountain to
दी
the
यार इसने.
northwest.
ये जाएगी
What's
वहाँ
that?
तक.
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance.
ढूंढना
Perhaps
पड़ेगा
its meaning
237
can
भी
only
क्या
be
है.
understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
अब companionship start हो गई मेरे ख्याल से.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
तो डायरेक्ट पहले इसी पे जाना
We'll
है.
wait for you at the west exit.
DLC तो
In
नहीं
case you
है.
need to upgrade
DLC
your
तो अभी
gear.
आया नहीं Horizon के. ये भी हो गया है. 2 स्किल पॉइंट्स भी मिल गए हैं. मेरे पास 5 पूरे हो गए हैं, so I can upgrade this. मेरा वॉरियर स्किल ट्री भी मैक्स आउट हो गया. अब हंटर की बारी है.
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
चलो देखते हैं. एक और रूम खुल गया. पे देख लेता हूँ मैं और किसी को अपग्रेड कर सकता हूँ या नहीं. रोलर बैक की टेल चाहिए. एपमो तो अभी मिल ही नहीं रहे हैं कि कोई साइट अभी मेरे उसमें नहीं है पास में. पता तो दोनों ही है, मिल सकता है. ये एक रूम देखना जो इसने खोला है. ये तो मेरा
Looks
रूम
like
है
someone's
शायद.
made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy.
अच्छा.
I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
अपने लिए अलग से रूम खुलवा लिया उन दोनों ने. बदमाश कहीं. तो आर्काइव वाला है. कौन सा रूम खोला है इसने? ये पहले आ चुका है। इस रूम में कुछ नहीं है, तो पॉटी है।
The door is unlocked now.
ये वाला होगा।
Gaia?
ये नहीं देखा।
What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives.
खेलने कूदने के लिए।
Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
ये लाने होंगे एंटरटेनमेंट मॉड्यूल इसमें।
That's too bad.
रूम का मेरे ख्याल से बाद में जब वापसी आऊंगा तभी कुछ होगा। ये रूम तो अभी अभी खुला है, इस पे काम करेगी ये, के बाद खुलेगा। तो अभी साइड क्वेस्ट में आधी से ज्यादा साइड क्वेस्ट ऑन होल्ड हैं। अच्छा मेरे को यहीं जाना पड़ेगा अब। क्वेस्ट जो एक्टिवेट हुई पड़ी है, मैं और कुछ नहीं कर सकता।
It's gonna be a trek to get to the
There she is.
You ready to head out?
करना ही पड़ेगा, सब तो ऑन होल्ड है।
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown.
टालो को क्यों नहीं लेके जा रहे, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा। इतने ज्यादा लोग उतना बढ़िया है, सारे फाइटर्स हैं। टलाना भी चलनी चाहिए साथ में, वो भी नहीं चल रही। टलाना तो दिख ही नहीं रही, पता नहीं कहाँ छुप के बैठी हुई है। अच्छा ये मैप से बिल्कुल ही अलग एरिया होगा, इसलिए सब ऑन होल्ड कर दिया है इन्होंने।
Had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
कोई तो बड़ी मशीन है इधर। टॉम्बर्ड ना हो, प्लाज्मा वाला मार रहा है जो भी मार रहा है। ओ जीनत है। उसका वो उतर गई शील्ड, उसकी शील्ड उतर गई, उसने देखा नहीं। जो भी चीज है, इससे शील्ड जरूर उतार दी इन्होंने। तो काम की चीज पता लग गई है।
Well, that takes the keg.
आया जीनत मार भी दिए, नाख्त ने मार दी बिना फोकस के।
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
पर गई बेचारी, बताओ।
Obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
पर बेना।
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
What? It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
What do you have for me?
But it's gone now.
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset.
Well, go do your thing.
Can we call off this pointless
I'll
search
wait here.
already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
और वो ये टनाक दिखे होंगे इसको। तो भी एग्जामिन नहीं कर रही। स्पेक्टर।
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset.
What a mess.
I wonder what this asset is.
लूथिया ही होगी। हर चीज का डेटा करप्ट ही होता है पहले। वो ऊपर देखना पड़ेगा कैटापुल्ट क्या थी जिससे उसकी शील्ड तोड़ी। कि भैया हमसे तो ना टूट रही थी वो शील्ड। ये धमाके की वजह से मरा होगा।
Prometheus. The one's working for Silence. Looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. To wherever Silence is hiding out, probably.
मतलब साइलेंस को पता है ऑलरेडी कि कैसे टूटेगी इनकी शील्ड।
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
बर्फ पे रखा हुआ है भाई. अपने फोकस से तो देख ही सकती है ये. ऐसे कोऑर्डिनेट वहाँ है. ये क्या है? टक. और तो कुछ नहीं दिख रहा, बस कोऑर्डिनेट ही है. मेरे ख्याल से जब वहाँ से बाहर आऊँगा तभी पता लगेगा इस वेपन के बारे में.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Can't enter this location?
Let me know when you're done looking around.
मतलब और भी कुछ है अभी छाटने के लिए.
My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
ठीक है. की जरूरत ही नहीं है. वहाँ ऊपर लग रहा है कुछ और भी है. हो रहा. यहीं सो रही होगी फिर.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right.
पता था यहाँ आने वाली है
I
वो.
think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
वो वेपन नहीं देखेगी अभी. ठंडा नहीं हुआ अभी तक.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Osram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
बताएगा ये एंट्रेंस के बारे में. अभी पीछे ही देख रहा है.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. If any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Zenith तो इसको मार ही देंगे पीछे से. अगर आ गए तो.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Aletheia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Ancient valuable box. और तो कुछ भी नहीं है. और यहाँ मेरे को जाना है, बट वहाँ पर भी रास्ता था कि वहाँ पे क्या है? नहीं, ये वहाँ क्यों नहीं कूद रही? नीचे उतर जाती है, ऊपर नहीं कूद रही। पता नहीं ऐसी जगह बनाते क्यों है जब जाना ही नहीं है। बाई चांस अगर मैं गिर जाऊँ उसके लिए है बस, मेरे ख्याल से वहाँ आगे मैं जा नहीं सकता, आगे कुछ है भी नहीं। देख के लग रहा था वहाँ जा सकता हूँ।
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
क्या है? ये बाद में एक्टिवेट करना होगा मेरे को, ये सब पहले यही उठाना है, उसके बाद ये सब मशीनें चलेगी। ये दो लग रहे हैं मेरे को चलने वाले, क्लाइम कर सकूं मैं इनके ऊपर। ये क्या है?
I've never seen a transmitter like this before.
जीनत का ही लग रहा है।
Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently.
Search facility for the asset. अब मेरे ख्याल से
So Aluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for
exploring
the
another
asset?
Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
यहाँ से तो नहीं आया, तो लगता मैं यहाँ से आया हूँ। यहाँ पे डोर है। ये कंफ्यूजिंग हो गया, मैं पीछे कितने रास्ते छोड़ के आया हूँ मेरे को नहीं आइडिया। यहाँ पे भी डोर है, पर आई डोंट थिंक मैं यहाँ से आया हूँ।
This place is huge.
वापस जाओ तुम पहले।
Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here
पीछे भी
somewhere.
था।
If it is, somehow the Zenith
चलिए ये
couldn't
देखते
find
हैं
it.
क्या है।
Let's look around.
बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग बना रखी है
All
जगह।
this stuff. Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
यहाँ से आया था ना, यहाँ पे भी कुछ था। Came from here. यहाँ से मैं नीचे गया था तो यहाँ ऊपर जाने का भी रास्ता है। अच्छा मुझे ऊपर ही जाना है। मैं नीचे पहले चेक करता हूँ क्या है, कि ऑब्जेक्टिव ऊपर का आ रहा है। नीचे पूरा एक्सप्लोरेशन है। अच्छा मैं वापस इस दरवाजे के सामने आ गया हूँगा। इसी जगह घुसने का कोई और रास्ता होगा। यहाँ लग रहा है पावर सेल जाएगा, देख के लग रहा है, बस आइडिया नहीं है कुछ।
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Search the facility for the asset. Examine the console. Okay. ये अभी तक तो नहीं दिखे थे। 37 होगा।
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to.
तो 237 बोला था SOS में। एलिजाबेथ सोबेक तो नहीं है ये? आई थिंक मेरी कॉपी है। एक और एलॉय।
Aloy.
ये फैक्ट्री है जहाँ से एलॉय बनती है। इस फैक्ट्री से।
You. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
अरे उन्हीं का कुछ है, सीनेट्स का ही।
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Veda. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to...
अच्छा, ये वही वाली है जो भाग गई थी।
I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Oh, Gaia ka.
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Dina tha aage lag raha.
Oh shit, they can fly. Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
स्पेक्टर से लड़ाई करनी पड़ेगी। दो ही हैं।
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
Prepare for the battle. क्या prepare करूँ मैं? यहाँ कुछ है ही नहीं। मैं तो बस छुपना है। कुछ भी तो नहीं दिख रहा है यहाँ।
Here it comes.
आ गया। है किधर?
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
अरे भाई साहब, छोटा सा है पर कितने सारे ऑब्जेक्ट्स हैं इसके अंदर। ओके, सबसे पहले तो इसकी टरेट है जो डिटैच हो जाएगी। डिटैचेबल, इंडिस्ट्रक्टेबल, लूट नन, सब डिटैचेबल है। वीक स्पॉट इसका ये है। ओके, ये भी स्टन होते हैं। So that is good.
We should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
मेरे को भागना पड़ेगा अभी फिलहाल। इससे छुप तो सकता नहीं मैं, पर इसके वीक स्पॉट स्कैन करने हैं अभी तो फिलहाल। वो मुश्किल पड़ रही है क्योंकि ये सीधा फुल अटैक में है। अरे मुझे लूज कर दे यार, ये तो बहुत तेज है। कुछ कंपोनेंट डिटैच भी नहीं कर सकता इसके। ये क्या है? भागना पड़ेगा। यूज जैवलिन। हाँ यार, जैवलिन नहीं यूज कर रहा। ये सही कह रहे हो, जैवलिन तो डैमेजिंग है। हाँ, ये आए तो सही। लौटेंगे ना। थैंक यू यार बताने के लिए, मेरे तो दिमाग से ही निकल जाता है जैवलिन मारना। इसका लेकिन कोई वीक स्पॉट नहीं है मेरे ख्याल से। अरे भाई साहब, इसकी गन्स तोड़नी है। हो गया, स्टन हो गया। अभी तो एक बार भी है। अरे यार मैंने ये कब निकाल लिया। ये गन वापस अंदर डाल लेता है, चालाक है। अब तो ये फूट ही गया है ऑलमोस्ट। भाग रहा है बच के। अब आई डोंट थिंक मेरे को जैवलिन की जरूरत है, तो ऐसे ही मार सकता हूँ मैं इसी अटैक से। इसी से स्टन हो जाएगा। आई डोंट थिंक आई हैव टू वेस्ट जैवलिन। अरे यार ये पास जाती है। 2080 एक्सपीरियंस मिला है।
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it.
मैं लूट तो
I'll
कर
follow
लिया।
once the coast is clear.
मेरे को यहाँ पे वो थे यार एमो बॉक्सेस पूरे सामने। दूसरे और को मारना है एक। थोड़ा वेट कर रहा है ना ऊपर, तो दूसरे को शायद मैं स्टेल्थ से मार सकता हूँ, पर उसका विजन पता नहीं स्टेल्थ के थ्रू देख लेता है या नहीं।
Just hope Aaron stays in cover.
एरन कुछ बोल नहीं रहा। ये कहाँ गई?
Aloy!
Aaron!
That inspector's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Okay.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
बस आ गया एरन तेरे को बचाने के लिए। उसके चक्कर में अब मैं स्टेल्थ भी नहीं कर सकता। ये नहीं आता तभी सही था, लेकिन हाँ मुझे पता भी नहीं लगता फिर इसके बारे में। सुना भी नहीं आता नूब को।
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
ये तो अलग ही लग रहा है।
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
Nano plate.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot.
ये है ना एक्सप्लोसिव की प्लाज्मा यूनिट। मेरे को पीछे से जाना पड़ेगा। मेरे पास ये भी पड़े हैं, जो गन थी रैवेजर कैनन है, पता नहीं क्या है, फिनाक ने गिरा रखी है। मेरे ख्याल से तो रैवेजर कैनन ही है। उठा लेते हैं। स्टॉकर की है और उसको पता नहीं है कि मैं पीछे हूँ, तो इसका मैंने प्लाज्मा वाला करा तो है। वो ब्लास्ट हो जाए तो बढ़िया है, अगर एक्सपोज है तो तभी हो पाएगा। जरा सा ही एक्सपोज है।
Shields down. It's on the move.
बे यार ये कितने स्लो है रैवेजर की क्या है।
Okay, better.
Okay, but I think मैं छुप सकता हूँ इसके लिए। इससे मैं छुप सकता हूँ। ये वाला थोड़ा गधा है। तो जो डैमेज तो सही हो रहा है। अरे यार इससे गन अंदर कर ली। तो ये चीज अच्छी है कि एसिड लाइट एरोस, इसको एसिड से ज़्यादा डैमेज होता है क्या? I think एसिड से वीक है ये। अरे भाई साहब पूछ मार रहा है। अरे भाग जाता है यार। ये कहीं भी घूम जाती है। हो गया। अब तो रेजोनेटर ब्लास्ट में ज्यादा डैमेज करेगा। अब इसको स्पाइक थ्रोअर से मारता हूँ। लगा इस पे? कहीं और लग गया। And he's dead. ये ट्रांसमीटर मिला शायद इसी का, या फिर ये स्पीयर में लगाने वाली है इसको अपने।
Aloy, she's look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
वेपन भी ठंडा हो गया, प्लस इसने भी गिराया है कुछ।
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
ओके, ये अलग है, लाइट एरोस क्विक वाले। इधर गया पहले, ये बताओ। तो पहले स्कैन करेंगे। यार इसने कुछ गिराया था, मेरे को याद है, जो एनिमेशन आया था उसमें इसने कुछ गिराया है, पियर जैसा सा। ठीक है, ये तो डार्ट गन है ना, जो स्टॉक करके उठाई थी मैंने। टिया गन घंटे बाद चलती है, उसमें भी एक शॉट मारती है। ओके, ठंडा हो गया वेपन।
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing.
लगा यार स्पीयर अपग्रेड होगा कुछ
We
यार।
need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths.
Talk to Gaia, talk to Val and the clone.
Varl, where's our guest?
पहले इससे बात करते हैं।
Aloy, you're back.
तो क्या बात करनी है?
Yeah, I'm just checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Yeah.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again.
Okay.
Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those stormbirds in line.
अभी पहले
I need to get going.
machines dangerous नहीं थी. और अब है.
We've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
अच्छा. क्या? ये सही है यार. काम की चीजें देते रहो हमको. ऐसे ही.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now. Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
अब इस stormbird से भी लड़ना है मेरे को.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Okay.
I have to get...
Don't go causing...
एक बात हो गई. मेरे पास skills हैं 3. तो hunter class के skill खोल लेते हैं. इसको एक ही चाहिए. पहले hunter class का अपना ये खोलते हैं, जो भी होता है, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, वैलर सर्च. बाकी अभी बाद में देखते हैं. इसको अपग्रेड तो नहीं कर सकते, तो जरूर ले सकते हैं. जैसे जैसे मिलेगा वैसे वैसे करेंगे. तो ये अभी कहाँ लेके जा रहा है? बेसमेंट पे है, तो मेरे ख्याल से ये बेटा होनी चाहिए.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
बॉडीगार्ड बन के घूम रहा है उसका.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here.
Lovebirds where? Lovebirds ये है ना, ये वाल और वो लड़की.
Talk to her.
Welcome to the stream, Rocky भाई.
Hello?
छुप के बैठी है क्या?
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy.
तो सर फट रहा है.
What's wrong? Is it your injury? Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome. I don't understand. Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device.
एलोय तो आपकी है भाई जी. एलोय हमारी है, उसकी जो करके कोई है. दूसरी लड़की है. आप टेंशन मत लो.
Everything real feels unreal. Distant. Is there anything that can help? Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work. Yeah.
इतने फोकस है इसके पास. क्लोन नहीं लाए. हाँ, हमारी क्लोन है.
Booting up.
टेक्निक के बिना बीमार हो जाती है ये.
Aloy, I suppose you want information about you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago? That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So far, Zenith established a colony world after all. Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
और अब इनको वापसी आना होगा सबको.
The descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants.
habitable हो गई है.
What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
कैसे है?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship.
How many in this game अभी तक तो 2 ही मिली हैं.
So that I could serve my function.
मतलब
access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
अपने लिए काम करना.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know?
The old ones.
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena.
Verbena तो मर गई.
They resent his authority over them, but in the end they
अभी भी मतलब 3 Zenith बचे हैं.
He says. Eric, he's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
अच्छा वो एलूथिया ले जा चुके हैं। एलूथिया के टाइम पे इसको ये छुप गई होगी।
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. But Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission.
अच्छा
And I
इसने
distracted
SOS
for
वाला
Baina long
भेजा था।
enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy.
Ted Faro ने नहीं assign किया होगा।
And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's
पूरा
enough for
दिमाग
now.
खा गई।
Do you want to come upstairs, or so? How long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know optimal strategy? So, well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not.
अब पता है।
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
उनके पास 3 फंक्शन है, लेकिन मेन फंक्शन तो हमारे पास ही हैं अभी।
You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
कि गाया से बात करा दी तो पता लगे गाया की लोकेशन ही रिवील करवा
I
दे।
should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check
In
it out?
strike piece?
Maybe you left it there when you dropped.
Hey,
Nothing some rest can't. Are you okay?
Just...
Fair enough.
इसके पास भी फालतू के डायलॉग हैं.
I'll keep an eye.
Okay.
Let's talk to ये सारा टाइम ऐसे भारी रहती है.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it.
Scan भी कर लिया इतनी जल्दी.
Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
Finally, I can continue the quest now.
Your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon.
Okay.
And now there is
अब आ गया. Wait for
another
Talana.
clone of Elizabeth here with
Talana
us.
का भी मिशन आ गया है.
But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Okay, यहाँ अंदर भी side quest है. 2 की वो भी.
Pumpkins.
Accept कर लेते
There
हैं.
is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
मेरे को 2 तो मिले थे. एक तो बैठा हुआ था.
Get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you.
इस साथ कौन करेगा?
I'll send you the location of the machines.
Okay.
I'll let you know when.
Good.
ये गाने ही सुनता रहता है सारा टाइम. काम नहीं करता. इसका तीर मारना चाहिए साले को. बैग कुछ नहीं है, खाली है. चलो अब चलते हैं वापस बाहर. गेम सेव करते हैं एंड स्ट्रीम भी एंड करते हैं. फिर बस 11 बज गए. 2 घंटे हो गए. बेटा भाई जाके सेव करता हूँ. यहीं पर है सेव लोकेशन भी. सामने कैंप है. ये रूमर भी बताती रहती है बट इसकी शायद रूमर्स खत्म हो गई इस एरिया की. नहीं है तो इसकी रूमर भी सुन लेते हैं. देखते हैं क्या बोलती है.
I
I see you, champion. A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding's Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
errand मिला है कोई in 2
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
ये सेव क्यों नहीं आ रहा ऑप्शन? ओके सेव आ गया। तो आज की स्ट्रीम यहीं तक रखते हैं। थैंक गाइस फॉर जॉइनिंग द स्ट्रीम, और अगर आपको मजा आया तो प्लीज लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल ना अगर अभी तक। एंड आई विल मीट यू टुमारो, और कल शायद टेकन खेलेंगे, ऐसा नहीं। तो थैंक गाइस फॉर जॉइनिंग द स्ट्रीम, सी यू टुमारो, टिल देन गुड नाइट, टेक केयर।